Alright, so today, before we head off to the Kingdom of Nasser, we have some cleanup to do. We have some locations to find. What the heck is that sound? Alright, sure, whatever. We have some locations to find. We have some of the chams to find, and I think we have a couple of the special fish for the weird duckling thing that throws up items. So, I am going to go and hunt those things down, and we'll check back in when I get to one of those locations. And I'll also try to pull up the map so that maybe I can show you guys where exactly I'm at. So, see you when we get back. Alright, and Shrine Island, I think this is Shrine Island, is going to be our first stop. So, give this a little hunt around and make sure I can find what I came here to find. I don't think it's too far in, but you know I don't want to spoil you guys with the long, treacherous walks. Oh boy, I wonder exactly how easy this fight with one enemy is gonna be. Oh, no, there were two of them. But, I mean, we're going all the way back to the start of the game, and wow, we still aren't one-shotting these guys. I mean, I was not expecting that. This guy should be... Yeah, that's a one and done. Alright, well, we've seen a few of these guys before, so I'm gonna make my way through the dungeon the old-fashioned way. You know, it completely escaped my mind at first, about how valuable all of these individual fights are going to be for increasing my magic skills in all the ones I kind of want to get a buff in, but also leveling Fina up. So I'm going to make full use of that and get my silver magic up, because I don't recall it being all that useful, and so I don't want to rely on it in the harder fights. So I'll give it its points in some of the easier ones. But also, I really don't want to go into anything with Fina being as low level as she is. So the opportunity to experience grind is very much welcome. Aha! Where is it? It's around here. Oh, come on. Ah, there it is. Alright, so I want to get a fight and show what I guess currently silver, I think his name is Cupel, what he looks like right now. Yeah, we'll attack with him. We'll defend with Ica. We'll be sure to attack with Fina. And Drachma, you can take out the Seeker just in case Vice blows it. No, alright, that's down. And so, without having fed any of the chams right now, this is how our little gray blob attacks. Just kind of flies forward and body slams them. Now, as you continually feed him chams, which I'm going to start doing, and before we get out of here, hopefully we'll have a fight to show what the other forms look like. I'll be sure to let you guys see what they look like, and I may do a little bit of a zoom in just so you guys get a good look, since that's all the purpose the fights are going to do, or serve. Now, I don't remember if Cupel changes for every cham. I doubt it. I seem to recall that there's a lot of them. So I don't know if he's going to change after one. No stats increased or anything, so he might not change right now. If not, I'll skip ahead to another fight and show you then if it changes it too. Otherwise, we're stuck with base Cupel for a while. I'm not certain, but I've come across so few fights. I wonder if, because I've climbed up so many levels, the random enemy encounter scales based on your level. Because normally I'd have like 2 or 3 the first time we were here, just climbing this ramp, getting up here. And we just had 1, so I might have to stick around to check on that second fight. Whoops, I am jumping ahead of the game. Yeah, there's only the looper. Darn it. Guard. Guard. Although at least this way I know for certain she's going to... Don't you dare. She's going to at least give it a shot. Alright, so no change. We still have one Cham left. Ah, that was a change. So now I know that I will see a noticeable change in something when it's time to switch over. Alright, Cupel, let's see what you've got that's at all different. Ooh, 3 of them. Well, first things first, I've got to get this out of the way. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, so you aren't all going to succeed in your run. Ah, there it is. So, yeah, now it's a knife. I think one of them, one of the earlier ones, is going to be a mace. I remember that one. Alright, let's clear them out. We're going to have a hard time hitting them because they like to dodge all sorts of melee, but that does seem to be really good damage when it does hit. And, I mean, they're small fry enough that I don't have to worry about them wailing on me too hard. It's just a matter of hitting them. So now I think we need to head east, and this might take us through the rock, like a floating rock wall. Yep. And so this will be something new. We can do this now because we have the harpoon cannon to help really bust us through that. Now I am looking for a landmark around here, so I'll be hunting around these little islands for a little bit, I'm sure, trying to get to the right spot. That didn't take nearly the amount of time I thought it would. Alright, we found the sky coral. Sky coral, microorganisms called sky coral, attached themselves to the moonstone boulders and grew to form these reefs. They flourish only in very specific conditions and can take 200 years to grow. Their various colors and shapes have long been valued for their beauty. Alright, so that's one of them, and there should be another one, like, somewhere around here? Never mind, a couple of fights first. Alright, let's see if this is going to be anything new. Okay, no, we are in a new spot of the ocean. We had to cross through that, like, rock formation stuff floating in the sky. But it looks like it's going to be a lot of the same enemies, so we should be able to skip most of these unless all of a sudden something really out there shows up.
That was fun.
Back to hunting for those special locations. Alright, well, found this one. What do we got here? Ooh, Silver Moon Pit. We just recently discovered our Silver Moon Crystal, so... Only small islands, such as Pirate Isle and Shrine Isle, lie in the area where silver moonstones fall. So deposits this large are very hard to come across. Legends say that silver moonstones hold the powers of life, but the truth remains unknown. Well, I do know some of the silver spells you'll wind up getting are ones that will... Ooh, what's over here? I don't think there's anything over here, but I'm going to check it out. I think these... Well, we're getting into a fight. The silver moonstones are ones that you can learn skills that are going to be like guaranteed KOs if they hit. They're also going to be ones that are very hard to hit with. Alright, well let's see how Electri works on the looper, and we'll just have other people wail on it, because after that everything else should be dead at that point. Ooh, Electri works very well. I mean, not as well as hitting it with melee, but it died. And this hopefully will drop everything else in one shot. No! Oh, man. Well, Drachma should be able to wail on it. And dead. So I'm going to do a little bit more looking around. I don't think I'm going to find anything. But the next stop is heading towards the Kingdom of Nazar. But we're not done with that prep work yet. So we're back at Sailor's Island, and it literally just dawned on me that I mentioned I was going to show the map, and I didn't. I'm going to try to make a better shot at that so I don't screw that up again. Where is... I think we have one of these moonfish, and I want to... I want to make sure I drop that off, and hopefully this isn't a warship I'm running into. I'm hoping it's the Doctor. Oh, wow. There's a lot of them here. Still, I don't think these are anything new or worth worrying too much about. So I'm still just going to plow through this group and continue on. See if I can get an item from our vomiting duck, which is still weird and gross to me. No. Okay, that is not what I was hoping it was. I almost ran right into a ship battle. That was exactly the opposite of what I wanted. Although, maybe I'm not against a ship battle. I'll have to give some thought to that while we finish up what we were on already. Alright, Doc. I think that's where you be.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Doc. I see you've caught some moonfish. Here, let's feed it to the little critter. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Here you go, little birdo. Still growing bigger. That thing's getting big. Jeez, I wonder how much more it'll grow. I really don't want to know. Is it going to start vomiting up bigger and bigger things? Oh my god, wait, we get items every time inside its hairball. Can it get big enough to give me a cannon for my ship? Yeah, you're going to give me whatever it spits up. Flame mantle. Well, I don't think we have another moonfish. And frankly, I'm a little grateful for that. But I do want to go and stop off, get my money for my discoveries, and maybe read up a little bit on who might be in the area for a ship battle. I think that one I almost ran into was a Valuan warship, and I'm not really looking to do a Valuan warship battle, because I don't think that's going to hold much value for me. So, you're the guy that everyone's been talking about, the one they call Vice the Respected. Welcome to the Sailors Guild. Well, we're getting a bit of a name. Let's see what we have here. I want to sell what I have on the guide stones. I think even if I discover some things, if I wait too long to turn them in, I can actually miss out on the payday because somebody else will turn in information on it already. What do we have on the perfect balance? It's near Maramba, that harbor town in the desert. It should be pretty easy to find. Alright, so that's something else I might be able to get some intel on. Or, I mean, I already bought it, but I can discover it still. I don't know if I'll get money for it, though. What do we have on the... Alright, we already did Bolter. Rupee of the Larso clan. I've already read this one. And they are going to be near Maramba. So, I'm not sure if I want to deal with that. But, there is... Oh, wait just a minute. I almost forgot. Here. This came here addressed to you. A black spot. It's a message from the Angel of Death. Sounds like you're in trouble. Better watch your back out there. Who? What? Well, bring him on. I think our harpoon cannon is going to be pretty well equipped to deal with whatever they're going to throw at me. But while I'm here, please tell me you sell more cannons. I need more guns. God, I like this guy. Ah, he does have some new parts. So let's give it a look. Standard cannon is pretty good. The 3-foot cannon or 3-inch cannon. I'd imagine it'd be 3-inch if you're talking how round the balls are. And that is some massive damage. Much better than any of the main cannons. Oh, we can actually outfit our actual deck and everything. That's interesting. Ooh, I really don't know what I want to buy. I want to buy a 3-inch cannon. I want one of those, and I really don't think I want to spend any money on anything else. Oh, that is even better than the standard cannon. It's just not as likely to hit. Oh man, this is nice, being able to outfit the ship. But I don't think we really need to yet, and I just want a bigger cannon. Alright, so while I'm here, I want to shop here at this 7 or 8 charges. Like, I can get seven shots off with that. Oof, no, I only want like 2 of them. Salinas, I don't know if I really want that. And those buffs don't interest me all that much. Although, it's really good on Drachma, but I really like him being able to hit like a tank. So, I think I'll call that good. Nah, I don't really need to save. I'm not going to take that option. Just going to head on out and kind of head more towards, you know, story progress. Alright, so I got completely on the ship. Got a little bit off the island and realized I forgot to check out the lighthouse, where there should be another find. Is it down below or up above? Apparently it's up above, and ladders are my weakness. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. I thought I was done with these impossibly tall ladders. Alright, I hear it. Ah, there we go. There we go. So, that should be it before we head our way into the Desert Kingdom, towards Nazar, and we've already heard the port city, but we're only heading to that vicinity. I'm not going there yet. And I believe that is where we dropped off our merchant friend, who gave me the passport into Valua to save everyone. So, we've been there before, and I'm just gonna cut to when we arrive. Alright, so we're making it, slowly but surely. We are the Nazar Air Guard. It is our duty to defend the South Danal Strait. The Southern Danal Strait is a restricted area. No unauthorized vessels may pass on through here without express permission. Oh god, do I not have permission to get here? But this is... Oh. Oh, wait, I think I have an idea. We can pass through this. They'll never see it coming. Can I not? Oh god, what do I do? I thought I could go through this. Maybe I have to go further out and around. Maybe out in this area is a better shot. Yeah, that made it. Yeah? Black screen's gotta mean something. There we go. Wow, there's nothing here but sand. So this is a desert. I've heard sailors talk about them before, but it's my first time actually seeing one. Now that you mention it, I've heard sailors talking about them too. Oh my god, he's on fire. They said that the Nazar deserts are so hot, if you walk around in the sun too long, your hair catches on fire. Everyone carries buckets of water around with them, so they can put out their friend's hair. Oh man. Oh come on, Aika, you don't actually believe those crazy stories. Sometimes I wonder what goes on in that head of yours. Don't come crying to me when your head bursts into flames. That glass eye patch you wear will intensify the sun's rays and fry your brain. I'm just kidding, Vice. It's just a story that I heard a long time ago. I didn't really believe it either. But you can't be too careful. The moonstones that fall from the red moon give off a great deal of heat. It's too hot for most plants to survive. Because of this, the lands of Nazar have been reduced to a barren wasteland. Huh, I see. There isn't much down there besides sand and rock. The red moon crystal should be hidden somewhere in the desert, right? That's right, Vice. It is buried deep within the ancient temple of Pyron. An ancient temple? I bet there's all kinds of treasure in there. Maybe some gold and gems, ooh, and magic stuff, and nice clothes, and just stuff. If we find a bunch of treasure, we'll be rich. We can go buy whatever we want. What's the first thing you'd buy, Fina? Bye? What exactly does that mean? You don't know what that means? I'm terribly sorry, I've never seen the rest of the world before. You don't need to look very far to find a shop. Everyone buys stuff. It's capitalism. Well, Fina, you really don't get out much. Well, that's kind of what she's been saying this whole time, Aika. According to the map, there's a city nearby called Maramba. That's the one we're looking for. Let's go there first. I'm too old for this. You and me both, Drachma. I've never felt more at one with well, I guess he's kind of a player character. Alright, so I think this is the location of the... yeah, this is Maramba. But there's a lot of looking around to do, and maybe some new enemies to fight. So, of course, I've got to look around and see if I can't get any of those locations discovered. And I don't know where they are right now, but I'm going to find them. However long it takes, and this is quickly becoming easily one of my longest recording sessions. But I do want to get all these in because they're kind of interesting, besides story lore-ish stuff. So, yeah, I don't really want to pass up on it. We're going to clean up here and get back to treasure hunting because, my god, is that the longest part of what I'm doing here. Because I don't exactly have a map that I'm looking at. I just have notes of what comes when and where that I took, and it's gonna be a lot of looking around. Found one! Nice! We found the Topple Rock. A natural formation of 3 round rocks, stacked on top of each other and perfectly balanced. The balance seems delicate, especially when the rocks sway in the wind, but for some reason, they have never toppled. Alright, onwards to even more... Wait. Okay, no, that's just adjusting when I turn. I thought I was right on top of another one, and I thought, there's no way. So, yep, gonna go hunting around for some more. Alright, so many of these are going to rely on just luck finding, but every so often you have ones like this, which are out in the open and pretty obvious if you look for them. So this is the Wandering Lake. The truth behind the story of the disappearing lake is even stranger. Temperature difference make a large bowl of rock float above the desert sands, holding a lake of clear water. Once the water cools off, it settles downward again. And, whoops, I wanted to try and make sure to show you the map from now on, so this is more about where we're at. So I know there's one just out in the open desert, and I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh god. Who just ambushed me? I don't like what I'm about to have happen, am I? Oh, well, let's clear the area of these first and deal with the oncoming pain in a little bit. I hope the stone guys aren't super resistant to fire, because they're kind of the ones I want to hit hard with this. No, but they do have just a lot of health. Oh, and Fina, you are hurting. And they are bullying you. My god. I think I have a revive item. But I also, by focusing on the gray crystals, have earned a couple of revive spells. It's got a 50-50% chance of happening, but we've got a good number of turns to try and make it work. And with the number of magic restoring items I've got, I like my chances with these spells more so than having to waste a really expensive item. So, I don't think we're going to be defeating these guys here anyways, yeah, so I'm going to make that my goal. Although counterattacks could be an ending to all of their shenanigans. Alright, let's see here. We got, Risen. That's exactly the spell. I'm going to try that on Fina, and everybody else is going to focus for now. Should probably heal up in between fights, but I think we'll be pretty good through this one. I mean, we're probably going to be hurting a little bit, but I've done a lot of fighting without having to heal, so it was bound to happen eventually with me being unnecessarily risky with some of my actions. Well, that worked out really well. I didn't think I'd get it on my first shot. And now we have plenty of points to work with to just lay into them. Now, I could hit it with Cutlass Fury, but I have something else I really want to see. I purchased a couple of... Oh, I don't have enough! Well, we'll just melee them, and if it doesn't work out, we can see what the silver skills are going to be. But it looks like it's not going to matter too much. We will likely finish them off here. We'll see that skill at some point, I'm sure. I'm going to want to show it off. I spent good moonberries on it. We are getting some real good experience here, though, so if nothing else, we'll be well equipped for that. But no! Forgot about that. Let's heal everybody up first and see what happens after that. I am going to try to flee. Don't come near me. Well, I think I found the temple. Also not exactly what I was looking for, but that's also not what I was looking for. Oh my god, I found it. I'll be honest, I was about ready to give up. And just wandered right over it. The Oasis. As shipbuilding developed and flight distances grew, the oasis in the middle of the desert lost some of its importance to travelers, but it is still critical to caravans on land routes, and remains lively as a center of trade and information. Alright. So that's one more down. I think that's going to be the harder one, but we do have a few more to check out. Alright, up here. I think... yep, there we go. The Sand Falls. Long ago, a young black pirate searched the desert for the isle that spouts treasure. After a long trek, he was shocked to find that it produced only sand. But he realized that the desert was the true treasure, and spent the rest of his years in Nazar. I think that guy got gypped. The desert is the real treasure? That's some artistic poetry bullshit. Alright, luckily we got into a fight like right after, so there we are on the map. Still very close to, oh wait, it's over here. Very close to Maramba. However, I'm kind of trying to use Maramba as my, like, landmark for where to go from there. So that's why I keep returning to it in between having to jump from one location to another. So, I kid you not, I ran past that temple and I didn't even think that it was going to be one of the locations. Because I figured it was going to be where we go for the big story event. How foolish I was. It does count. So, whoops.
Retreat.
There we go. The Temple of Pyron. A stone building thought to have been created by an ancient dynasty. The stonework and construction demonstrate a high level of technology for that period, but no clues are left that point to the purpose behind these huge creations. Vice, this is it. This is where the Red Moon Crystal is buried. Great, let's land this ship and search the place right away. Wait, boy. Head to town first. I got something that I need to take care of. There's a port city named Maramba near here. Go there first. Got it? Sure. No problem. I just thought we could, yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter to me. Right. So, we still have a few more to hit, and then we're going to go to Maramba, because apparently Drachma's not cool with taking some shortcuts, and frankly, I was more interested in that discovery. Oh my god, and Fina, does have 1 health. I've been running away from battles and not even paying attention to the fact that I could heal her. Absolutely, I'm going to do that, and I am going to keep hunting for the rest of the locations I want to hit up. But I want to get far away from this enemy ship that could be choosing to have a battle with me. Oh, some fish. I don't really want to worry about them too much. I only have the 1 more I want to get, and I think it's going to be near the end of this mountain range here. Ah, yep, there it is. The Star Sand. In southern Nazar, there was once a desert filled with sand that would sparkle even in the dark of the night. But slowly, their sparkle faded. But legend has it that someone saved the sand in a giant bottle and hid it for centuries. Alright, finally! I think this is going to make for a good point to end a filler episode. And next time, we're going to head to Maramba. Frankly, this session has been one of my longest recording ones to date. And eventually, I have to make a decision. When do I call it quits for a recording session? And, oh boy, I think I'm there. But I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some good old story in.